In this video, I am going to explain how you write the equation of a line given different circumstances. So what you are going to do is on the graphic organizer that I gave you, you are going to follow along with this video and you are going to fill out the graphic organizer as we go. You may have to pause the video at certain times and write in your own words how to write an equation of a line given each type of problem. Once we are finished with the front side, I'm going to have you turn it over and you are going to do the examples on the back. And then you are going to check your work with me. Okay? All right, so the first one, given a graph. I already wrote out an example explanation as to how we write a line or write an equation of a line given a graph. So we first use rise over run to count the slope. For the y-intercept, find the point where the line crosses the y-axis. Plug both numbers into the slope-intercept form. And remember, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. Okay? So take a minute, pause the video, and write this down for given a graph. The second one we're going to look at is given a slope and a point. So first, if you are given the y-intercept, you're going to just plug the slope and y-intercept into y equals mx plus b. If we're not given the y-intercept for our point, then, so if not given the y-intercept, we need to use point slope form. And then solve for y. All right, so a little hint. Remember, the y-intercept is going to be where x equals 0 and some other y value. That is the y-intercept. Okay, when x is 0, the y-intercept is given. If we're given some other point, say like -2, 4, x is not 0, so we cannot say that that is the y-intercept. We have to use the point slope form, which means we need to plug that point into the point slope form and solve for y. If you need to be reminded what the point slope form is, it is y minus y1 is equal to m times the quantity x minus x1, where this point right here is our x1, y1. All right, go ahead and pause the video and make sure you have all of this information written down for when you need to practice the example problems. All right, given 2 points. So we need to figure out when given 2 points, you have to explain when only one point is the y-intercept. So this is when one point is the y-intercept. Remember, we look to see where x is 0. Where x is 0, I know that is the y-intercept out of the 2 points. okay? If the y-intercept is given, we just need to find the slope, okay? So find slope using the slope formula. Remember that slope formula is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Once you find your slope, you're going to use the point, the y-intercept point. That is the y-intercept. And your slope. And plug it into y equals mx plus b. Okay, pause the video, take a minute to write all of that down, and then try the example on the back. The next part, explain when neither point is the y-intercept. We still need to find the slope, just like we did before using the slope formula. So we're going to find the slope using that slope formula over here, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Once we find the slope, then we're going to use the first point So remember, our points are x1 comma y1, that's the first point. x2 comma y2 is the second point. We're always going to use this first point and the slope. And now we have to plug it into point slope form and then solve for y. So use the first point and the slope. Plug into point slope form and then solve for y. Once we solve for y, that puts it into y equals mx plus b. And then write your equation. All right, go ahead and pause the video, write this down in your own words, and try example 5 on the back. Okay, given a perpendicular slope, or a parallel slope, let's go down here to parallel. Given a parallel slope, to solve or to write an equation with a line that is parallel to the parallel line that is given, we need to use the same slope. Remember, parallel lines have same slope as the given equation. We are going to plug the given point and the slope, the same slope because it's parallel, into point slope form. Then solve for y. And so we can get into y equals mx plus b. Okay, pause the video. Try example 6 on the back. And the last part, given a perpendicular slope. All right, first we are going to find the perpendicular slope by flipping the original slope and changing the sign. Remember, perpendicular slopes have opposite reciprocals. So whatever the given equation is, whatever the slope in the given equation is, we are going to take that slope and we are going to flip it and change the sign, make it opposite. Okay, once we do that, we are going to plug the given point and the perpendicular slope remember, it has to be the perpendicular one this time, not the same slope, but the perpendicular slope, into point slope form. And then solve for y. All right, now turn it over and do the example for the problem number 7, example number 7. Write the equation, and then you should have all the equation answers filled in on the fronts of this sheet. So once you get your answer on the back, turn it over, write your answer here on the equation line, and then check with me to see if you have everything correct. And if you still need help, raise your hand and I can come and help you. All right, thanks for watching.